What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another general collective reading. I just want to remind you guys as well that these readings are general and they are for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else that's tuning in as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's message. So you're just a powerhouse. You are very strong and very willing to create this path that you see fit for you and your children to walk upon, right? So it seems like is given like you are a parent that's doing all what you need to do as a parent on your own. I don't necessarily like to label single mom because really, honestly, in all honesty, you're just a mother, right? Or not just, but you don't have to be the single mom or the single dad. Like, you can just be a mother, a father. And especially if you are the one doing everything, you know, as you're supposed to, as your responsibility as, your children's father or mother, then there's no need to label it like it's something that there's lacking. Just sometimes we have to affirm ourselves with abundance rather than the lack or the less than, just kind of like, highlight what we don't have or, what we are missing out on, like a single mom instead of just being a mom. You know what I mean? So that's just a very specific message, to not consider yourself a single mom. Just be mother, just be a mom. Because we all know that role takes just more than a just, you know what I mean? Like it takes so much more to be a mother, especially when you are out here doing it all on your own. So props and cheers to you. But anyway, it seems like people outside of yourself and your children ridicules you or seems to think that you could have chose a better path or you could have made it work some type of way with their other parent, and you're just very strongly standing on what you knew was right, and what was right for you and your children is to separate yourself, and so that you are able to create a loving and peaceful home that they truly deserve. Because this is the things that you are teaching your children as well. It was definitely not a selfish move on your part. So once again, that's just a reassurance and confirmation that you did the right thing, because you also put your children in mind when you were making this big decision. And although this other person may be their other parent, does not necessarily mean that they are a fit and loving person to be a part of your children's life. Sometimes that's just, the unfortunate truth. But the more we accept that, and once you realize it, then it's better to move on, and create the life that, is filled with love and peace, and also be able to attract other people outside of their biological parent that is just as loving as you are towards them, because everybody not fit and deserving to be a part of our lives. So it's the same for our children. We have to protect their hearts, their minds, their self-worth, just as much as we do our own, or when we are adults, right? And so you're just doing an amazing job. Just know that, your children feel this immense amount of love that you pour out into them, and they are not lacking. We also have to know that children are resilient, and so they don't really, hold trauma or easily as traumatized as we are, honestly. So as adults, we learn like, okay, like this is what I went through, and it sticks with us. But when children, it's just like a wound, or if children get hurt like physically when they're younger, like they break a leg or they scrape their knee on the ground, they heal faster because they're young, you know, their skin is youthful, and things work a lot faster. And it's the same thing when it comes to, you know, just life experiences, certain connections not being there anymore. They're able to kind of process that a lot quicker than we are. And so, you know, they will be okay pretty much at the end of the day. um as long as the things that are being done is of love and it's with good intention when it comes to your children. And so far so good. This is exactly what you're doing. You have the right mindset, you have the right, you know, goals in mind, because you are not selfish when it comes to the steps and the moves that you make, because you are also involving your children. So that's what I call a mother. That's what anybody will call a great loving mother, father, whoever it resonates with. But yeah, that's really the message for today. So I hope this helps whoever it needs to help, and I'll talk to you guys later in the next video. Peace.